Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Melly Talks podcast. It is yours truly and your favorite little tiny co-host, human. um, I want to say happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. It is day 3 of Kwanzaa. To anybody else who is celebrating, okay, happy celebrations. All right. I hope everybody taps in, and I hope that you guys enjoy this segment. So we went ahead and we spiced things on up, make it a little bit spicy for you now, and we changed our Ask Melly Tuesdays to Talk to Me Tuesdays. What would Melly do? And I just want you all to give me a call, give me a DM if you want to be featured on the Ask Melly, or I'm sorry, the Talk to Me Tuesdays. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so thrown off right now because somebody, I'm not naming names. Somebody doesn't want to sleep, doesn't want to take their naps, and wants to cry. It's so much fun. No, I'm just kidding. That's normal. That's normal. He's going through the changes and stuff. He's getting to be a big boy with the growing pains and what have you. My baby's almost a year old. Oh, my little Peabody baby. He's so small. He's such a little tiny boy. I can't even. How can you be? Look at this face. How could you be upset with this face? I know he's got my face, right? Right? Can you smell? You think so? He's saying, hey, everybody. That's his hey, okay? He's a quiet guy. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. I want to say what's up to all my wives in training, all my wives in the making. I want to say what's up to all the haters that tune in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays for my live. Oh, and there's another thing, y'all. Hop on my lives on Friday. I am live every Friday night. Okay, I like to be live at night because it just works better for my schedule. And because I feel like people have the best conversations when it's nighttime. You know what I'm saying? The freaks be out. People who really want to talk, because they say that loneliness don't hit you till it's nighttime. So go ahead every Friday, tune in with your girl Friday nights. I am live on my Melly Talks page. And I might even be live on my personal page. If you follow me, if you special, if I let you in the club, I'm just playing. None of my profiles are private. I don't play that. What's the point? If you can find all types of stuff about me on the internet, why am I gonna have my Instagram private? Why are you looking at me like that? You want some? We just drinking water, y'all. Nothing crazy. Or what Lil Wayne say? Don't worry about what's in my cup. I won't worry about what's in your cup. I'm just playing. It's water. I wouldn't be giving my baby nothing crazy. All right, so let's get into it now. So this individual told me that they would like their question to remain anonymous. And just a tip for you guys, like if you want to be anonymous, please put that in like the beginning of your message so I see it right away. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just like pull one of those slow moments and go ahead and get to reading it and talk about, oh, this is from so and so, and as I get to the bottom it says, oh, please leave me, make me anonymous, I don't want anyone to know who I am, blah blah blah. Just do it in the beginning so I see, so it's clear as day, so I don't accidentally reveal what you got going on. All right, so this person said, hey Melly, please tell me if I'm tripping. I asked my child's father to buy his daughter 1 can of milk, and this man said, why can't I get it from the hospital? I instantly got irritated. I'm talking to somebody who makes over 7K a month. I don't make even half of that, and we split all the bit. Oh my God. and we split all the bills, and I'm still able to buy everything else for my daughter without his help at all. But he says this mess to me, and I almost lost it for real, for real. I'm really trying to take your advice and become a wife. Damn, son. Damn. I'm really trying to take your advice and become a wife in the making. Please help me. Tell me what to do. Woo, child. All right, y'all. You know I love when you guys ask for my advice, and especially like obviously I get a lot of DMs, and I'll talk to people there, but I love when people want to be a segment on my Talk to Me Tuesdays. Like that makes my day because you want other people's opinion and you want my opinion, but you want me to, be myself, and I love it. I just love it. So if you guys could just hit me up, send me your questions. I'd love to answer them, and I try to be as respectful as possible. I know a hater told me that I pretend to be positive, but I'm really not. Y'all, I really just be trying to help y'all, but I gotta give you the tough love. Okay, I gotta give the tough love that somebody should have given you, because if I'm all nice to you about it, like, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't do this, and maybe you shouldn't do that, then like are you ever gonna actually learn? Like unless somebody tells you, hey girl, you sound stupid as hell, okay, you need to get your life together, like which one are you gonna listen to? Not the one that's like, I mean, it's okay, blah blah blah. No, it's not okay. Okay, anyways, so let me tell you, honey. So first of all, I am not here for breaking up happy homes, breaking up the family dynamic. But this is a prime example of why you should marry before you carry. Now, I will always come back to this because most of the issues that people bring to me would be resolved if they were actually married to who they chose to have a kid by. If they actually had the standard of, I'm not having a baby for you unless we get married, you wouldn't be in this situation, okay? You would have realized that this is who he is a long time ago and wouldn't have put a child in the mix. That way you could leave. Because if this was a situation where you had no baby involved, I would tell you, homegirl, run for the hills. Okay, run for the hills. Because now, let me tell you this. I do not believe in going 50-50. And I don't believe in going 50-50 because it's not 50-50. All right? It's not 50-50. If both man and woman leave the house to go to work to make their own money, okay, then y'all go ahead and split all the bills down the middle. But mom is taking care of the large majority of the house duties, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, teaching the children. That's more than 50%. All right? That's more than 50% of the responsibilities. And when you are in an environment where you have to worry about bills, where you have to worry about coming up with half of the bills, it's a little difficult to be embraced in your divine femininity. Okay, it's a little difficult. You tend to take on these masculine characteristics. Okay, we as women, we're not intended to be providers. All right, like that. We're here to nurture. All right, men are the hunters, we're the gatherers. All right, we gather and make a house a home. All right, and that's difficult to do when you're all stressed out, because you have to wake up early and you were up with the kids all night and you had to make dinner, you had to clean the floors and do this and that and clean all the laundry and make sure this and that is done. Do you see what I'm saying? It's more than 50-50. I don't believe in that. Now, what I will say is, when it comes to a relationship, like for example, my husband and I, ain't nothing 50-50. Even our marriage is 100 and 100. All right, because I always put 100% into our marriage, and he always puts 100% into our marriage. And if someone is lacking in an area and the other person needs to provide a little bit more percent, we do that. That's what we do. Okay, there have been times where, financially we both need to provide. There have been times where financially he's the only one providing. That's what happens when you're an entrepreneur and you marry someone who is as well. That's kind of what happens. So I say that to say, that's a different circumstance because we're husband and wife, and it's us until the end. And that's how we've kind of always been. All right. But in this situation, a man that is bringing us $7,000 a month and knows you don't even make half of that. All right, half of that is what? 3,500. You're not even making $3,500 a month, and you're going half on bills with him, sweetheart. This isn't a good situation. This isn't a good situation because it sounds like this man is cheap. But unnecessarily cheap. You know, it's not like you're asking him to buy you a fancy coat, a fancy pair of heels. Okay, you're asking him to buy 1 can of milk for your daughter. Now you should have. I know we can't go back, but learn from this. Learn from this. I'm talking to you. I hope you're tuning in because if you aren't, girl, I'll be upset. Learn from this because you should have known that this would be a problem before you welcome the baby into the world. And if your child is 1 year old, how long have you been letting him skate by doing the bare minimum? All right, your child is 1 year old, and you need a can of milk, and he's asking you to get it from the hospital. How long has this been your dynamic? Because you can't necessarily accept something for a certain amount of time, and then one day wake up and say, "This isn't it," and expect them to just do a whole 180 and all right, baby, it's the world doesn't work that way. People will only give you what it is that you You want to chime in? You want to share your opinion? Yeah, my daddy not cheap. My daddy does everything for me. Whatever I need. My daddy not cheap. My daddy a hunter. Yeah, how long? You can't expect him to just turn around and change right away. If this is what's going on at a full year, what have things been like this whole time? Why is he telling you to get milk from the hospital when he clearly has the funds to go ahead and get several cans of milk if you need that? And ask yourself this, now I do say that your chances of getting married, kind of drop after you have a child, after you have a baby daddy, just because of the fact that if you did not hold a man to a certain standard, it sometimes other men, unless that's what they're looking for, sometimes other men don't really take you serious. But that's more so the case when you have more than one child. But you just have one child by this man, and that's not too bad. The only reason why I say this is because when you're in the game, you're trying to find a man of value and a man of substance. Your competition are childless women, all right? And to ask yourself, who is a man more likely to choose to be their wife? The woman who... Okay, all right. You sleepy? The woman who doesn't have any other obligation besides to be his wife, be his partner, be his supporter, or the woman who is bringing another man's child. I not only have to provide for her, but I also have to provide for the child. I also have to deal with whatever comes with her child's father, whether he's crazy, whether he causes the child emotional distress, whether he causes you emotional distress. Just think about which one a man would choose, or think about which one you would choose if you were a man. There is some truth in what I'm saying. I'm not just saying stuff to say it. So I say this to say, I would try to figure out what you can do to leave this situation. Just because it doesn't seem like there is any more longevity. There isn't longevity in the relationship. Things could be fine, but finances are very, very important. For him to be making all this money and you're not even making half of that, and he still expects you to pay your portion of bills and mother the child that you have together, seems like someone who doesn't really care too much for you. Doesn't really care how much of the load that you carry, like I was talking about yesterday. Doesn't really care about sharing the load with you. This isn't someone who's going to marry you. This isn't someone who really cares about you. And I think that you should maybe, get all your eggs in a basket and see what it is that you can do. Like I said, I'm not here for breaking up families, but I mean, that's hardly a family, That's hardly a family. A family is where a traditional family has a mother, has a father, and some children. Okay? All right. That said father understands his role. Understands his role is to provide And it seems like your baby daddy or your child's father isn't really playing into that role. So if this is how it is a year into the child, think about year 2, year 3, year 4, and that big one, year 5, what things will be. You can definitely successfully co-parent, and I think that that's the route that you should go. When I say what would Melly do, that's what Melly would do. Melly would certainly figure out what it is I need to do to get on my feet, and honestly, honey, it sounds like you don't really need him, for the most part. If you're saying that you're able to take care of whatever bills and whatever is needed for your child all by yourself, then what do you ask yourself? Just ask yourself, what do I need him for? Is it just sex? Ask yourself these questions. But those are my thoughts. That's what I would do. I want to thank you to everybody for tuning in and listening to what I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Melly Talks podcast. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and share. Show me some love. Let me know that you enjoy what I'm saying. If you disagree with me, go ahead. Let me know. Send me a DM. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Otherwise, also subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is free. I see y'all be subscribing to, all these different rappers and artists and whatnot, and they don't even tell you how to navigate life, how to go through life, what to do if you want to be a wife. They tell you, hands on your knees, shaking. Oh, well, let me not, cause my baby here, And in his eyes, his mama a child of God. No, I'm playing. Happy Kwanzaa, y'all. I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully this little one will want to go to sleep because he's clearly tired. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. See you soon.